Welcome back to my channel, Healing to Express. I'm gonna go ahead and get this message here. I hope you guys had a good night rest. I hope you guys woke up giving gratitude this morning here. I'll be glad when the storms pass over. So we're definitely gonna go with the flow here, Grand Rising. Grand Rising, these rats. I don't know this other person's name, but hello. Hello, chosen one. I hope you guys are doing well here. So we're going to go ahead and see what Spirit wants to know this morning here. I guess I'll figure out the title after. All right, so our angel number is 347. Your highest self is manifesting opportunities that will push you beyond your comfort zone. Go beyond fear and grow. All right, go beyond the fear that you have. Get out your comfort zone so that you guys can grow here. All right, today is what, April the 6th? Yeah, today's the 6th here. All right, our devotion says, Lord, I have heard of your fame. I stand in awe of your deeds, Lord. Habakkuk 3:2. Our faith step, give him all of you. Surrender yourself to him and thanks for what he did. Be completely uninhibited in your love for him, your gratitude, your worship. Stand up right where you are and be in awe of your Jesus here. So being in awe, I mean, to me, just watching Mother Nature is like, wow. Seeing a tornado is like, wow, okay. I actually captured a picture. I pulled over on the side of the road, and it looked like it was a cloud, and it looked like it was a hand, and it looked like it was the lightning. I'm going to post it, okay, in my comments here. But I just thought that was so amazing. I was like, wow, God is just so awesome. Creation, Mother Nature, okay? But we're going to have a little talk with heaven this morning here. Excuses don't build empires, effort do here, okay? So we're going to go with the flow here. Whatever comes out, whatever somebody needs to hear, they're going to hear it. If it don't resonate, it don't resonate with you, okay? I'm not everybody's reader here. So make sure you check out my website here if you guys are interested in purchasing any of my soap or my goodies over there. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me and it's no availability, you can just definitely send me an email and I can slide you in one of the slots here, okay? But if not, normally whatever's available, that's what's available, okay? If you ever want a mini read while we are live, it is $22.22, and I take PayPal and I take Venmo here. So if you know that you definitely want to get a mini read pertaining to your situation, you can always go ahead and send it in and then let me know in the chat that you have sent it in, okay? So we can get straight into it and move on. But I'm going to go ahead and post my Venmo and my PayPal here. No, I don't have crystals, beloved. I mean, I have crystals in my home, but I don't sell them. All right, so let's have a little talk with heaven here to those that got passed over loved ones and you've been thinking about them or they have been on your mind. Let's see what they got to say this morning here. I know I've been thinking about quite a few of mine that have passed over already. All right, Spirit. What do we need to know here? All right, so wow, we have been, wow, together in dreams. So maybe some of you guys have been dreaming about your passed over loved ones, whether this is a mother, a father, a granny, a grandfather, a brother, a sister. You take what resonate here. But they have been showing up in your dreams here, is what I'm getting for somebody here. Okay. What else is going on here? Yeah, look at this. My mind is free here. So if you've been wondering about this passed over loved one here, if they're doing okay, things of that nature, they're like, yes, my mind is free, okay? They're free of the things that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis while we're still on earth here, okay? If I'm going to be jealous of anybody, I'm going to be jealous of those that have already passed over here, man. They ain't got to worry about nothing. Yeah. I am so much better now. So if you were concerned about the passed over loved one here, maybe you had a recent passed over loved one and you know that they were in right standing. I'm not talking about people that you know was bad out here. We're not talking to those people. We're talking to the people that you know had a really good heart. They were in good standing here at the end of the day here. Okay, let's be clear. So it says, I am so much better now. So whoever this passed over loved one here is so much better now. Maybe when you see rainbows, it makes you think of this individual here, okay? Or maybe recently you've seen a rainbow. Take what resonate, leave the rest here. All right, so tell me more about this little talk we're having here. All right, so we got, it is not your fault here. So some of you guys could have been blaming yourself for maybe a passed over loved one here. Maybe you've been all in your head. Maybe you've been guilt tripping yourself. Maybe you felt like if I was there, or, you know, whatever the case may be, you feel like, oh, this wouldn't have never happened. I feel like this was definitely the inevitable here at the end of the day. So if you are dealing with guilt here, it's not your fault here, okay? And I feel like for some of you guys, maybe this is another reason why this passed over loved one is showing up in your dreams here. Okay, because maybe subconsciously you feel some type of way about this here. And it's like they want you to know that it's not your fault here. Okay, so take what resonates here. All right. If you don't understand what I'm saying, this ain't for you, beloved. Okay. If you don't believe what's going on here, you don't need to be here. Okay. So what's going on here? So they're letting you know that their mind is free and that you need to free your mind, okay? Yeah, look at this. If I had only known what I know now, I would have lived differently here. So some of these passed over loved ones here, they dealing with whatever they're dealing with here. And they're saying, hey, if I had only known then what I know now, I would have lived differently here. I don't know, for that one, I feel like that's another rim right there, okay? But you take what resonate, okay? Give me one more here, Divine Spirit. A little talk with heaven here. Oh, thank you. Quite a few. All right, so granted, whoever this passed over loved one is here, they're here to help you and to guide you spiritually here. They're in a much better place here, okay? They want you to know that you don't have to be afraid of death. You don't have to be afraid at all here, okay? Passing away, dying is the inevitable. It's meant to happen at the end of the day. We live to die. We're not here to be on earth forever at the end of the day here. Your soul does go somewhere else here. We also have, now I have no pain. So if you know that a passed over loved one was dealing with a lot of pain and sickness here, they're wanting you to know that, hey, they're good now. They don't have to deal with no pain here. Wow, I like it. We got believing yourself that you can do it. So whatever you got going on, whatever you're struggling with here, this passed over loved one is saying, hey, believe in yourself that you can do it here, okay? Look, it was my time to go. So some of you guys could be feeling like, you know, it wasn't their time. You could be mad at God or feel angry. Why did they take my mother? Why did they take my friend? Why did God had to take my daddy? Why didn't he take my auntie? She's the mean one, or something like that here. Well, this passed over loved one wants you to know that it was just their time to go, babe. We all have a time span here. I know they say, oh, time doesn't matter. It doesn't exist. Well, at the end of the day, we do have a time span of being here on this earth here. All right. So moving forward here. Wow. Grand Rising, beloveds. Happy Sunday here, love. What else we need to know? A little talk with heaven here. All right. Watch out. Watch out. I seen you loving signs through nature. Yesterday, me and my kids, we went to the ocean here. Well, we went to we went to the shores here, okay? We went to the water, okay? And we seen like feathers. And I was like, oh my God, my ancestors. I was like, they let me here, you know. But some of you guys may have been seeing different things like butterflies here, or I don't know, something about dandelions could be very significant. Maybe when you were younger, you would pick them up and make a wish and blow them or something like that. But they are sending you loving signs through nature here, okay? So make sure you're paying attention here. What else is going on here? All right, so watch out. It says life is a series of choices. Choose love. So whoever this passed over loved one here, they want you to know that life is a series of choices here. The greatest one that you can choose is love here, which is the highest vibration at the end of the day here. Maybe some of you guys be looking in the clouds and you see little things. You be like, man, that look like a donkey, or, you know, I don't know. Maybe you be like looking and you be like, man, that looks like an angel, or whatever the case may be, or that looks like a heart or something like that. So maybe you're someone that's a stargazer, a sky gazer here. It's like you look at the clouds and you see different things here, okay? Life is a series of choices here. Choose love here. All right. Yeah, I am just a thought away. This passed over loved one is just a thought away here. Yeah, if you've been crying or shedding some type of tears, tears cleanse the soul here at the end of the day. If you're someone that don't cry, then maybe your soul is not cleansed here. I don't know. But we got this here, okay? Moving on here. All right, so yeah, I always give you a good night kiss here. So whoever this passed over loved one, they could have liked hearts here a lot. Okay, I know my youngest, he will always draw hearts. Okay, he still does that. He draws hearts all the time, and it just reminds me of my mother at the end of the day. But anywho, I always give you a good night kiss here. Whoever this passed over loved one here, maybe you feel someone kissing you on your forehead, or I don't know, maybe you don't feel it, okay? But they're letting you know that they always give you a good night kiss. Maybe that's something they did before. Maybe if this is a passed over grandmother, whenever you would stay at her home, she would tuck you in and kiss you on the forehead, or granddaddy would tuck you in and kiss you on your forehead. Whatever this means to you, take it for what it is here. Tell me more here. A little talk we're having here. Absolutely. I was met by so many loving people here. I think a couple of Sundays back, I was reading with the other cards here, and it lets me know that my mom and my dad, they're still together at the end of the day over in the spiritual realm here, okay? I feel like my dad went first and then my mom went. It's like they was meeting each other in the heavens here, okay? I was met by so many loving people. These passed over loved ones were met by so many loving people here. This could be other family members that have went before them. This could just be your ancestors here. They were met by them. They like, man, whoa, look at Shirley coming through. What's up, Shirley? You made it, big baby. I can see my dad like, wait, is that my baby over there? Hey, babe. What you mean? Who's that? Oh, watch out. That's me right there. Something like that. I can see my dad over there acting a fool for my mama, big baby. What's going on here? A little talk we're having here. Yeah, I have a new understanding. So whoever these passed over loved ones here, I mean, death is a mystery at the end of the day here. You won't really understand it until you experience it at the end of the day. I feel like they have a new understanding about life after death here, okay? Whoever these passed over loved ones here, they have a new understanding here. And, you know, you're going to gain this understanding when that time come here, okay? What else is going on here? Yeah. It says, remember me by the happy memories we created. So these passed over loved ones want you to remember them by the happy moments that you created, not the sad moments here, okay? Believe in yourself that you can do it. It came out again here. So somebody needs to believe in themselves here. If your passed over loved ones believe in you and they're not even here in the land of the living, who are you not to believe in yourself here? Is what I'm getting here. Wow. What else we got going on here? All right, so yeah, This passed over loved one wants you to know that they're sorry. Please forgive them. I wish I had told you more often how much I love you here. So if you had a passed over loved one here, they really didn't know how to express their emotions or things of that nature here. They want to say, hey, I'm sorry, please forgive me. If you're still holding grudges and bitter about people that have passed away, you're being guided to release it and let it go. They're already in the grave here, okay? I wish I had told you more often how much I love you. These passed over loved ones here, like I said, they could have had issues with expressing their emotions here. Like for me, when I was 20 years old, that was the first time I heard it come out of my mother's mouth that she truly loved me. I knew she loved me, but as far as how, the Caucasian people do, I love you, love you. No, I didn't get that in my home at the end of the day. I knew my mother loved me, but for whatever reason, she struggled with expressing her emotions here. Well, now that she passed over, she like, hey, Helen, I got you, babe. I wish I would have told you more often that I love you. And it's like, it's all good. It's all gravy, mama. It's all gravy, mama. I know you love me. Moving forward here. Exactly. The earth is our school here. That's why we're not meant to stay here forever. The earth is truly our school. We learn lessons here. Although you may not understand it now, everything happens for a reason here. You're going to eventually realize here the pieces to the puzzles here, okay? Is what I'm getting for somebody here. Wow, what's going on here? Yeah, I feel healthy and happy. You are never alone here. I had to leave that way. So whatever way they left, whether that was sickness, just falling asleep, never waking up, gunshot wound, however they left out of here, they had to leave that way. It was already predestined that way at the end of the day here. So they feel healthy and happy now, and you are never alone here. All right? So if you've been feeling alone, a lighthouse could be very significant here. Yeah, wow. We are so connected. They want you to know that you guys are so connected here. My death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt here. It's so crazy because the sister that I used to go to church with here, they don't know if she was in her home for 2 days dead. You feel me? They just thought because she came out of dialysis, she was sick. You know what I'm saying? She was tired. But I don't know. I got to question that. Why didn't they check on her? But anywho, so they found her. They don't know if she's been dead for like 2 days or whatever the case may be here. But she passed over and, she was sleeping. So it's kind of like she had a painful death. This is her obituary here. She liked to sing a lot, so they did look like a record or something like that. Her, man, watch out, okay? Her funeral was like a whole concert out here, big baby. Tisha went out in a big bang. We celebrated, we shouted, we laughed, we cried. We had a really good time. Because some people feel like when you go to funerals, it's like, oh, you wear your dark shades, you wear all black, and, everybody's moping and crying. But when they pass over on the right side of the wheel here, it's going to be a celebration at the end of the day. So it's like she was just so beautiful. She was the first one, okay, I'm getting excited. She was the first one I ever seen that was buried in some heels, okay? My girl had her heels on in the casket here. She was like, man, watch out. I'm going out with a bang. Put my blue gown on that was flowy. It was hanging over the casket. She had her little clutch purse. She had her white tips. Man, watch out. TT went out looking real sweet. Okay? Man, I don't know. Moving on here. It's bittersweet here. But when my son was younger, my oldest son, she worked at the daycare that he that he was going to. So that was like her little baby. So it was just real sweet to look up on the screen and see my son up there over 20 years ago. He was like, Ma, I don't even remember this picture. Me either. But moving on here. All right, so I have more earthly worries here. I have no earthly worries here. So whoever these passed over loved ones here, they were always worried about bills, or they lived in some type of poverty energy here, or lack mindset, or even if they were abundant here and they didn't have no peace here, okay? Because you can have a whole lot of money, but that don't mean you got peace out here. But whoever this passed over loved one is, they're saying, hey, I have no worries. No more. There is no such thing as death here. I see all of your thoughts here. So this passed over loved one is like, hey, be careful with them thoughts. I see them. We are soulmates. This could be a soulmate here as well. Okay. I will always point you in the right direction. Whoever this passed over loved one here is definitely protecting you. This could be one of your spirit guides now here. Okay. They want you to know that they will always point you in the right direction here at the end of the day. Yeah. I am not dead here. Their soul is now living on here. Yeah, some of you guys got passed over animals here. They like, we doing good. Woof, woof, meow. I am surrounded by loving animals here. Some of you guys got passed over animals here. They like, man, we doing good. All dogs go to heaven out here. We got 9 lives out here. Moving on here. As a soul, I can be in several places at one time. Maybe this passed over loved one was destined to be in one place, and you moved to another place, and it was kind of hard for you guys to, meet up or be together, and maybe you always had to travel to go see this granny or this mama or this daddy or whoever, or vice versa here. Well, they're saying, as a soul, I can be in several places at one time here. They can be with you. They can be with whatever. Over there, over here, over there. You have nothing to feel guilty about. That's twice that came out. So maybe you just now coming into my chat here. We got 144 in the chat, big baby. We connected with heaven this morning. Thank you, Spirit, for the confirmation here. You have nothing to feel guilty about. Yeah, it was time for them to go. I am with the rest of the family. There it is. There is no time where I am. Time is only on the earth here. Okay? There's a time span while we're on earth here. I am learning over here. So they're learning something totally new. Because over in the ethers here, they don't do stuff the way they do it here. Okay? They ain't got to worry about no bills at the end of the day. They ain't got to worry about their health and all the stuff that we have to worry about daily and things of that nature here. So they had to learn all over again, okay? Yeah, watch over you every day. I'm telling you, this passed over loved one watches over you every single day. So whoever's attacking you, coming for you, you best to believe that these passed over loved ones here are definitely defending you at the end of the day here. I have become one of your guides here. Thank you, Spirit. Confirmation here. We will be together again here. It is beautiful where they are. I mean, it got to be beautiful. The streets of gold here, okay? You got all these angels, these seraphims here. I mean, just beautiful archangels here, okay? You one of the angels, okay? You got your wings. You got your new body. You now worshiping the divine, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords out here. You're like, man, watch out. I'm no longer earthly bound here. I'm free as a bird here. I am standing right next to you here. So for some of you guys, your passed over loved ones could be standing right next to you. All right? So there we go here. Moving along here. Talking to heaven this morning here. The passed over loved ones, they had a message. They like, let me get that deck right there. We about to holler at the collective here. I'm like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm just a messenger. Okay. This is what we doing this morning? Oh, God. Moving along here. So we about to tap into with the keepers of the light here, big baby. We about to pull out 7 cards here, okay? You and the strength, a gift that you may have here. Tell me more here. What we got going on here, Divine Spirit? Angels of the highest white light here. Let us know what we need to know here. I appreciate you guys for being here. If you don't mind, hit my like button. You all up in here trying to suck up all my damn energy, okay? If you don't mind hitting the like button, or you can go see your way out of here, okay? Take exit left here, okay? So if you don't mind hitting the like button, you all up in my chat here. You don't have to be here. We didn't beg you to be here. We didn't ask you to be here. Let's be clear. So if you can, hit the like button. Hit the like button here. It does not cost you anything. It is free, okay? At the end of the day here, it's free. And if you can't do shit that's free, you really need to go, okay? What's going on here? Tell me about this first card here. You and the strength, a gift that you have here. Exactly. Watch out. We got inner strength here. Whoever I'm talking to, you got mad strength out here. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. Whoever you are, you're moving back here, okay, realizing that you're whole within yourself here. You're recognizing that you have the power here. You and the strength, a gift that you have here. Everybody doesn't have this here. This inner strength here. Wow. The second card, something that supports your happiness here. What's going on here? No, the second card is your life and what's happening right now. Oh, it's a lot. Watch out. All right, so we got Earth connection here, Mother Gaia. Be mindful of the planet and come back to Earth, learning how to stay grounded here. I feel like what's going on at this time in your life here, what's happening right now is you guys are connecting with Mother Gaia here and you're learning how to stay grounded here. Another one came out with it and we got Mercury. We still, I believe, in Mercury retrograde here. We got Mercury open communication. Get away off your chest, speak with love and be heard here. So what's happening right now, some of you guys need to speak up and say something here. Some of you guys need to stay grounded, connected here is what I'm getting here, okay? The third card is something that supports your happiness here. What's supporting the collective's happiness this morning here? Keepers of the light. Man, watch out. Call to action here. Take charge, lead by example, and walk your talk. We got Commander Ashtar, okay? Call of action here. So something that supports your happiness is that whoever you are, you're taking action here. You're not just saying, hey, I want to do this, I wish I can do that, and all this kind of stuff. No, you're taking action, plus you were called to take action, so that's what you're doing. You're taking charge of your own life here. You're leading by an example here, and you're walking your talk here, okay? So that's something that supports your happiness here is by you being able to take action here. Wow. All right, moving along here, the fourth card. An obstacle, a challenge that you may be overcoming at this time here. What's going on here? Okay, so watch out. We got the holy amethyst here. Divine alchemy. It says move beyond current challenges. Focus on what you deserve here. So an obstacle, a challenge that you could be overcoming is moving beyond current challenges and focusing on what you truly desire here. Instead of focusing on what you can't change, what you can't fix, what you can't have, you're being guided here to focus on what you truly desire here. And watch out, we got the white eagle, they got a feather here, ancestor spirits. Your ancestors are here to help you overcome these challenges and these obstacles here. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Wow. Moving along. All right, the fifth card is what your angels want you to know at this time here. Man, watch out. Your angels want you to know Lord Ganesh is here. Infinite abundant here. Obstacles are now being removed here, whoever you are. Spiritual support and connections are now increasing here. Wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. What your angels want you to know is infinite abundance is here for you. Obstacles are now being removed. If you've been having money problems, it's been a blockage, that's now being removed here in Jesus' name here, big baby. Spiritual support and connecting or connections are now increasing. You're not only just connecting with your spirit team here, your ancestors, You're now connecting with people that's on the earth here, such as yourself here, that understand the concept of what's really going on at this time here. I like it. This is what your angels want you to know here. Tell me what's going on here with what your guides want you to know here. All right, watch out. Come on now. Your guides want you to know that karma is now being released in here. Okay? Karma is now being released. Your guys is like, hey, collective, karma is now releasing here. Move beyond drama, create your own path, and make room for good energy here. You guys are now making room for good energy here. We got sacred vision here. This is what your guides want you to know. Everybody always, what my guides want me to know. What my spirit team want me to know. Well, we letting you know this morning what they want you to know. Are you listening? Are you going to take heed? Are you paying attention here? Okay? So we got sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. You got to choose to forgive. If you want to hold a grudge and you want to be nasty and you want to be bitter here, this what I'm talking about, it ain't going to work for you, okay? We got choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all and remember that love has no boundaries here, all right? Sacred vision here. This is what your guides want you to know. You got sacred vision. Karma is releasing. Last but not least here, one more card here. What your heart wants you to know at this time here. Okay. We got two cards here. What your heart wants you to know. We got voice of truth here. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose here. Release the fear of persecution and speak your truth here. This is what's in your heart. That's what you need to be doing here. Voice of truth. Stand strong. Focus on your purpose here. Release the fear of persecution, because you're going to be persecuted if you do good or if you do bad out here. Okay? It don't matter what you do. You could be doing good. People going to persecute you. If you're doing bad, people going to persecute you. So you might as well just stand strong and focus on your purpose and release fear of persecution, because they're going to do it anyway. And speak your truth here. We got downloads and understanding here. Truth is being revealed. Deep insight is coming from heaven and the astral realm here. It's so crazy because I used to be like the realism, okay? Ain't nobody try to correct me or none of that. I'm out here talking about the realism. It's realm, okay? It says downloads and understanding here, okay? It says truth is now being revealed here. This is what your heart wants you to know. That truth is now being revealed. You're gaining deep insights. They're coming from heaven and the astral realm. Alright? So that's what the keepers of the light wanted you to know here. Take what resonate, leave the rest here. Hopefully something was said to give you clarity and understanding here. Moving along here. Ay. Alright, we just getting messages here. We talking to our ancestors. We talking to the past over loved ones. We talking to everybody this morning, okay? We just talking to everybody this morning here. Sometimes we get tired of talking to the human beings out here because they're so immature. They're so not understanding, okay? They don't get it, okay? So we want to talk to the ancestors. We want to talk to the angels. We want to talk to our spirit guides here. The hell with these other people at the end of the day. What's going on here? Watch out, watch out, watch out. Some of you guys are very creative here. You could be an artist here. Okay? Some of you guys could be a singer here. It's something about your voice is very beautiful here. Maybe you like to sing in the shower here. For some of you guys, you're realizing that you know how to conjure some things here. You're the magician here. For others, you're realizing that you're connected with the cycles here, with the moon here, that you're truly in alignment here. That's why when they try to do this moon magic on you, it doesn't work. It backfires here. Some of you guys are, I don't know, y'all might need to get up and move around, do some dancing here, okay? So you can move that negative energy here, that old energy out. Get up, move, dance, whatever. For others, you guys are hunters here. You're tracking down some things here, okay? I don't know if you went into the enemy's camp to get back everything that belonged to you, but it seemed like you got your bow and arrow and you found your target and you ready to shoot that bow and arrow here, okay? You could be a hunter here. You're someone that know how to track down some things here. Wow. What else we got going on here? Welcome from Freeport, Bahamas here. All right, watch out. It's time to get out and explore. Go on some type of new adventure here, okay? For some of you guys, honey, just breathe here. Just breathe. Breathe in your nose. Breathe out your mouth. Just breathe here, okay? What else we got going on here, Divine Spirit? Yeah, watch out. You guys are innocent. You're pure. Okay? You're innocent. You're pure here. Something. Oh, I seen a guy riding a horse yesterday, and I was tripping because he was African American. I was like, what the? Something about horses and cats could be very significant. Maybe you have a farm, or maybe your family members have a farm. That could be very significant, or you desire to have a farm here, okay? You desire to have a bunch of animals here. Wow, we got Granny here. Granny showing up. Grace is here for you guys here. We riding on grace at this time here. The enemy want us to feel like, oh, God ain't hearing you. Oh, he ain't going to forgive you for that. Oh, you did too much. He ain't about to save you. He ain't about to bless you. The devil is a liar here, beloved. We're riding on God's grace here. It's renewed every morning. Grace and mercy is renewed every single morning that you wake up here. Okay? Granny came. She showed up. She said, hey, we riding on grace out here. Tell me more here. What's going on, Divine Spirit? All right, watch out. We got love here. Lovers here. Something about lovers here. Something about love here, okay? What's going on with this energy here? Yeah, watch out. You guys going to be planting some seeds here. Something about elephant ears could be significant. To plant elephant ears. That could be very significant here. Maybe you got some in front of your home, outside. Maybe your neighbor got it. Maybe you're someone here that you're a plant mom, a plant dad. But you're going to be seeding or something you're going to be planting here. Yeah, you're going to be planting some seeds here, possibly with a lover here, that your ancestors are bringing you guys together here. Interesting. This could be somebody that likes outdoors as well here. You could be someone that likes outdoors, and whoever this lover is, they're going to like outdoors as well here. So it ain't going to be no problem. We got granddaddy showing up. Presents. So wow, we got granny and granddaddy here. So whoever you're going to be in a connection with here, your ancestors is like, we choose them. Okay, not that one or something like that here. Granddaddy's showing his presence here. Some of you guys could have been real close with your granddaddy here. Maybe you worked in a garden with your granddaddy. Wow. So they like, we here. Granny like, oh, I'm going to give him some grace. Granddaddy like, hey, my presence is in the building. Woo! I like it. Moving on here. Tell me more here. Okay, and it's not your problem. It's not your concern. Okay, it don't matter what I got going on, big baby. The haters gonna hate. We know they gonna be up in here, but if you ain't got nothing that I'm talking about, you're getting blocked. Moving on. Alright, so tell me more here. You so hell-bent on how the fuck I look. Don't worry about it, babe. It looks good on me at the end of the day. Alright? So moving on here. We got coach here. Some of you guys are mentors. You guys are coaches here. Okay? Yeah, you guys are inventing something here. Okay? Yeah, you guys are passionate about something here. Okay? Yeah, you guys could be really good actors at the end of the day. And there's something about incense with animals here. Yeah, something about tempo, rhythm, or something like that. Maybe some of you guys like to dance to the tempo here. Okay? What else is going on here, ancestors? Exactly. We got a shaman, okay? We got spirit guides here. You guys are truly connected to your spirit guides here. Don't ever doubt in your mind that you're not connected here, because you are. You're the shaman of your family here. Wow. Anything else here? Yeah, look at this. Celestial here. Boundless here. 222 in the chat here. My kids are texting me downstairs. All right. Last but not least, whoever I'm talking to, Serenity is here. You are a peacekeeper. Okay? You are a peacekeeper. Let's keep it that way. You don't mind dealing with the shadow energy here. The darkness here. Because you know that we have it within us. The dark and the light. You choose if you want to be dark. You choose if you want to operate in the light. Whatever you feed the most, that's what's going to be the most dominant in your life. So if you like to feed the shadow all the time, that's what's going to be the most dominant. But if you feed your spiritual side, that's what's going to be more dominant. Apparently, you can tell which one I feed the most here, okay? Apparently, you can see which one I feed the most here, okay? Moving along here. Thank you, ancestors. We appreciate your time and your energy here. So let's see what's going on here with this here. Oh, let me use this one. So what is the message here, Divine Spirit? Grand Rising, shining light. We got Miss Felicia here. Grand Rising, everybody. Who said bye, haters? They just, it's like, get out of here. What the fuck is you here for, bruh? What the hell is you here for? We in the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You ain't even in this energy. Why is you trying to tap in? Fuck out of here. What do we have here for this collective that they need to know here this morning here, Divine Spirit? All right, first card out here, 4 Cups here, okay? Somebody could be very discontent. Somebody could be very bored here. Maybe because the cycle has closed out here. There's something new that is now coming in. It has been a completion here. If you were contemplating something in the past, you're no longer contemplating it. You're truly disconnecting from something here. And with the world being here, honey, you're going to be celebrating life here. Yeah, something about completion here. Wow, tell me more here. So in the past, you could have been in the 4 Cups. Currently, you're closing out cycles here. And yeah, you had somebody that wanted to block your success, your recognition with the 6 of Wands energy here. They didn't want you to be seen. They kept rushing in. Oh, look at them. They got this on. They got that on. Who gives a fuck at the end of the day? You the only one concerned, but you wounded. Did a motherfucker out here. You the only one concerned about what somebody got going on, how they look, what they doing, but you ain't got shit here. Don't worry about it, okay? You wanted to block somebody's recognition. You wanted to block somebody's victory, accomplishments, and all of that great shit here, and you can't do shit here. Fuck out of here. What they wanted to hinder here. Yeah, these are people from the past that keep showing up, still doing the same lame ass shit all day, every day, knowing the shit is played out, but they still thinking they gonna get in and they just get a tower. They still trying to hinder you and block you, trying to make you feel some type of way, trying to attack your confidence, attack your beauty. Who gives a fuck, okay? At the end of the day, whatever they want to do to enhance their beauty, they can do that. If they want to get long extensions, they want to wear wigs, they want to get contacts, they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. If it makes them look good and they feel good, they pay for it, it's theirs. Moving on here. Fuck out of here. Tell me more here. Exactly. I already know. That's why I just blocked their punk asses here. Yeah, you guys are manifesting something here with the Page of Pentacles here, okay? The end result is that you manifested a financial opportunity for yourself. You got skills out here, okay? You got development out here, ambition, desire here, very due diligent here. And these people here are in the Ten of Swords here. These people don't know how to build an empire here. These people don't know nothing about building an empire here. They only know how to tear down stuff, destroy stuff. That's why they don't have nothing. All right. Back to the read here. So tell me about this Four of Cups here. Yeah. The Death card is here. The Nine of Pentacles is here. I feel like in the past here, you guys could have been very bored with a situation here. Excuses don't build empires here, okay? So you could have been making excuses in the past of why you couldn't do something here. And you realize that you had to end that thinking, or you had to end how you were viewing things, your perspective here. And you had to go through a transformation here. And I feel like you could have went through this transformation here, okay? This transition, this metamorphosis here. And now you're like in this Nine of Pentacles energy, okay? Fruits of your labor, you're able to enjoy the rewards here. You're living the life of luxury here. You're very self-sufficient here. And you're financially independent here. Yeah, you manifested this here. You manifested this here. You took action here to create whatever you wanted to create here. It's like you had to realize that you got the self-confidence here to do this here. Yeah. It's like you had to use your willpower. Yeah. Your wishes are now coming true here. Whatever this empire that you're building, your dreams are coming true, whoever you are. You're really building this empire, okay? This is a new cycle with the world here. Yes, Temperance and the Sun. Lord of mercy. With the Nine of Cups here. Whoever you are, you have completed something here. Whoever you are a generational curse breaker. That's why these hexes and these curses, they do not destroy you. If you are a generational curse breaker, guess what? You are immune to the BS here. They can send the warfare. They can send the curse. They can send the hex. They can do all of these great things here. But due to the fact that you are a generational curse breaker, you are here to usher in the generational wealth. It's not going to touch you. We got Archangel Michael showing up with the Temperance. We got Ra here with the Sun, and we got your wishes coming true, being fulfilled here with the Nine of Cups here. Your prayers are now being answered. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Your prayers are being answered, guys. If you've been praying to the divine and you've been sincere in your heart with your prayers, God heard you. He heard you, babe. Man, watch out. That is so, he heard you. Star card here. Whatever you've been praying, whatever you're praying about, because people think that it's a joke to pray. Man, watch out. You talking to the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, when you connect. When you get connected to the divine, the devil cannot go beyond the veil here. He can wait till you get out of prayer and pick up where he left off. But while you're communing with the holies of holies here, he's not welcome. Okay? We got Temperance, the Sun, and the Nine of Cups here. Man, watch out. I'm getting excited. God heard your prayer. He heard it. He heard it the first time, is what I heard here. Yep. Man, watch out. My spirit team be popping. He heard your prayer the first time, babe. Do not get discouraged. He heard your prayer the first time. Do not get discouraged here. Wow. Yeah. 9 of Wands here. Don't get discouraged here. Wow. I got something else to read. It's just confirmation for me. Okay? It's just confirmation for me. So when I was in prayer this morning here, I was reading Isaiah here, okay? Isaiah 40 and 28. It says, have that not known? Has that not heard? Okay, you know this is the King James, so it's 1,000 B's here, okay? Work with me here. That the everlasting God, okay, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainted not, neither is weary. God is not weary, and he's not going to faint here. There is no searching of his understanding. We cannot understand or even our minds comprehend the divine here, okay? Because when I was little, I would always wonder, well, who created God at the end of the day? Where did he come from, you know? But moving on here. Searching of his understanding. There is no searching of his understanding. He giveth power to the faint. So whenever you feel like you're fainting out here, God is made strong in your weakness here for whoever you are. And to them that have no might, he increases your strength. If you're feeling weak, you feel like your might is gone here, God is going to give you the strength that you need here. Even the young or the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. This is the best part, y'all. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. We're not about to be fainting out here. Why? Because we waiting on the divine to do what he said he's going to do. We're waiting on a promise to be fulfilled in our life here. At the end of the day, God got a reputation he got to keep up here. And I'm sure he's not going to allow little old me, little old you to ruin his reputation out here. So whatever you're praying for, if you're believing, you're going to receive it here. All right? I hope that makes sense here. Moving along. Back to the read here. Back to the read here, man. We're on point this morning. Back to the read. High Priestess energy. Yeah, we psychics out here. Yeah, we're truly gifted out here. And the divine is backing us up. Man, watch out. Tell me about this 6 of Wands. Why are they trying to block the 6 of Wands here? They trying to block it because you confident out here. You look good. Okay. You got the bag out here with the Ace of Pentacles. You in alignment here. That's why they trying to block you here. Yeah, the 8 of Wands here. You going viral out here. Man, watch out. With the star energy, you bring hope and healing to other people. You are inspiration here in this dark and dying world that we're living in here. Tell me more here. Yeah. 9 of Cups here. What's going on with this 9 of Cups? Yeah, they rushing in. Yeah, they rushing in. Yeah, they trying to rush in, bringing these fake offers and these fake compliments and all of this backhanded stuff that they're trying to do here. What's going to happen to these people here? Yeah, exactly. They're liars. Yeah, they're going to end up going down another path here because your spirit team is moving you on here. All these people that keep trying to rush in and do weird shit here, they're just heavily burdened here. Okay? They're just heavily burdened. Okay? I mean, hey, That's the life they chose here. They didn't choose to wait on the divine. They chose to do things in a haste and impulsively. Well, you get what you put out. This King of Swords chose to do things in a haste, to be impulsive here, and now they're heavily burdened. Whoever you are, you're waiting on the divine, okay, at the end of the day here, and you're going to be good. You ain't carrying no burdens. These people are going through tower moments here after tower moments because you're protected here. Tell me about the Six of Cups here. These people from the past that don't know how to sit down. What's going on? Yeah, they just gonna have to watch from a distance here. Yeah, you on point, whoever you are here, about these people of the past here. Yeah, they're sitting back watching you build this empire, and you did not make any excuses here. Come on now. Has it been peaches and cream every day? Absolutely not. Have you had your days when you were crying, when you felt discouraged, you felt like giving up? Absolutely. But to God be the glory, you waited on the divine. You prayed and you talked to the divine like you would talk to a human being. You're like, God, I feel like giving up. You know what I'm saying? Today's not my day, okay? I feel like cutting somebody's head off, okay? I need your help here. The divine's like, babe, just calm down, calm down. Okay, don't worry about it. I got a tower coming. They don't see it coming, but it's coming. Yeah. Wow. Tell me about the high priestess here. I hope this is resonating with somebody here. Eat the meat, spit out the bones here, okay? Take what resonate here and leave the rest here. Yeah, the Two of Cups is here. It's something about your partnerships here. Nine of Wands, the Fool with the Ace of Cups. You got a new partnership coming in, and that's the truth here. This ex need to get somewhere and sit down here. They're not a part of your empire that you are building if you are a divine feminine energy here. They are not a part of this new beginning. You close out the cycle with these people here, and it's like you're having a breakthrough here. You are having a breakthrough, love. The Knight of Wands, you are taking action. The Fool, you're taking a leap of faith to the Ace of Cups here. And it's nothing that these past people can do. No. You're not giving to these people. They can't steal from you or any of that. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? Yeah, there's the Queen of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here. In reverse. Yeah, they want some type of new beginning. They're very jealous here, very smothering. Yeah, they're going to have to walk away. Eight of Cups here because they're getting karma. Yeah, every time these losers come after you, they get karma because the wheel has already turned in your favor. It has already been written and has already been said here. These people keep trying to change fate here, but they cannot. They keep trying to change your destiny, swap destinies with you. They cannot do that here. Wow. Yeah, they want to compete with you, with what belongs to you. Yeah, but they keep getting caught. Seven of Swords in reverse here. Because these people are really under judgment. Tell me about the Five of Wands, Seven of Swords in reverse with judgment. Yeah, Two of Pentacles in reverse here. These people are disorganized here. These people lack balance and they're overwhelmed. They're in a mental prison and they're heartbroken here. You got nothing to do with these people here. If you were dealing with these people, you done your job here. And in return, they betrayed you. You were sweet, you was loving, you was giving. And in return, to return the favor, they bit the hand that fed them here. They betrayed you. They put 10 swords in your back here. They thought that you were down for the count here. But what they didn't know, on the third day, you rose. No, let me quit. On the third day, you rose, big baby. They crucified Jesus at the end of the day. They thought he was gone. He gave up the ghost here. Man, the whole time he was down there in Haiti, getting the other souls here, releasing them. And on the third day, he rose up. He like, I'm here. And I believe it was Mary Magdalene that was the one that seen him. Wow. Yeah, the strength card. Yeah, the hangman. Yeah, the devil. These people cannot strong arm you. These people cannot stop you. They're stuck. You're too strong for these people here. And they're heartbroken. Yeah, this emperor. Because they wake up every day to do this work. Yeah. So that they can steal this 10 of Pentacles from you. They're connected with an Empress in reverse. And these people are already on the investigation for this shit here. They're not going to see something coming their way here. That something is truly going to be laid to rest here when it comes to their stability or whatever this is here. Yeah, this King of Wands here with the Page of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Them and their family here. All of these people was working against you. For some of y'all, this is your family here. They were working against you, building your empire here. The wheel is now turning. You've been working hard and long here. You planted these good seeds here, and you about to reap your harvest here if you don't faint here, okay? Do not give up. Do not faint. Do not throw in the towel, okay? Do I feel like throwing in the towel? Absolutely. Do I get tired? Absolutely. Does it suck being a single mother? Absolutely not. Absolutely, I get tired. I'm human. But in those moments when you feel like giving up, you feel like throwing in the towel, you like, I don't want to build this empire. I just want to be like a regular person out here. I don't want to be of the light here. I just want to be in the dark like everybody else. Whenever you have those moments, babe, that's when the divine come in and he swoop you up and give you some type of encouragement here. Some type of inspiration to let you know that you just need to keep pushing forward. He got you. God will always send a word here, beloved, to let you know where you're at. Synchronicities here. You will always receive some type of confirmation here. All right? What's going on here? Yeah, these people are in the 5 of Cups because their illusions are not working anymore. This King of Pentacles here need to sit down. You're in the Queen of Swords speaking your truth. They're collaborating with these people here in the background here. They're still trying to hold on to your energy. But you already gone, child. Okay? You already gone here. They feel defeated here. 2 of Swords here. These people are way down. They trying to celebrate something, but they are wounded here. Okay? These energies are wounded. They could not tear down your kingdom. They could not tear down your empire. They couldn't do none of that. They couldn't disrupt your vision here. These people are not a part of your vision here. You made a choice to choose yourself here versus this lover here. Okay? These people are getting caught doing the same thing over and over again, y'all. If you notice, sometimes God don't even remove the people, but he'll put you in a position where it doesn't even bother you as much as it used to. Maybe at one point in time it would get you bent out of shape. You would be all upset and going crazy. But it's like you find yourself maturing and growing, and you like, I just know you just a hater, or you know what I'm saying? I know you just jealous, or whatever the case may be. You would not take it so personal after a while here. All right? So remember here, I feel like this is the foundation of the reading here. All right? Isaiah 40 here. Okay? Make sure you check it out. Read it on your own here. 40 and 28 here. Thou hast not known, hast thou now heard, that the everlasting God, the Lord, the creator of the ends of the earth, fainted not, neither is weary. There is no searching of his understanding. He gives power to the faint, and to them that have no might, he increases strength here. Even the young or the youth shall faint and be weary, and the young men shall utterly fall. Okay? But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagles. Everybody know eagles fly above the storm here. It could be a whole tornado going on, and you look out with your magnifying glass or your telescope, or you can just see it, and you see the eagle flying above the storm. That is so beautiful to me. Okay, moving on here. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. You guys are not going to faint out here, baby. You got the King of the Kings, the Lord of Lords on your side here. And it's nothing that the enemy can do about it. I know some people are like, oh, it ain't that serious. Honey, my mission and what I'm here to call to do, I'm not like all these other tarot readers here. I'm passionate about what I do, period. So my readings are not going to be like everybody else. So you trying to compare me to other people and other readers and what they do and how they do it, honey, you're going to be sad every time here. All right? Because I'm my own unique person. I approach and I deliver totally different here. Moving forward here. I hope this message gave you clarity, understanding. My foundation is the word of God here. It is serious to me. This is what helped me to get where I am on today. It wasn't the people, okay? It was the God that I served that got me where I am on today here. Moving forward here. I love you guys here. We're going to end with an angel number here. And I hope you take this message and you meditate on it. You let it marinate here. Whoever you were here, I didn't get to see it here, but I thank you for your super chat here. I thank you for supporting my channel. For you guys, I appreciate all my members here, for you guys showing up here. I love you guys so much, and I want the best for you guys, but you got to want it for yourself here. All right? Let's see here. All right, watch out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Good luck. It says spirit guides, progress, justice, structure, systems, processing, conditioning, and we got rules here. You are on the right track. Someone from the other side has your back and encourages you to try your best. You will succeed here. Observe your surroundings and communicate clearly. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces here. Be sure that everything will fall to pieces here. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going up the ladder. Things are working out for you. All right? I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Ashe.